it's Holly with Ivy Co Creations, and today I'm working on a layout for my daughter's album. And I was inspired by a pin that I found on Pinterest of a double page layout, and I thought I would attempt it. I love this paper. This is Simple Stories. I can't remember what collection it is, but I think it's called The Good Stuff, or It's All Good, or something like that. And I just love the color. I love the colors in it. And it just made me so happy. And I only have like one page of each thing, so I really wanted to stretch it. Hence why I'm paper piecing this one side piece together. Now, once I got all of these things down, I really loved the colors in the original, and so my brain kind of just stuck with that, as that was what I needed to do. So I'm so happy with the way that this all melded together, and I love these vintage colors. I know colors aren't vintage, but the way that they're put together with the mustards and the pink and the olive green, these are very 70s colors. They're very retro. So I'm in love with them, and I just love the way that this all kind of coordinates together, because most times I don't use a collection. Most times I'm using papers that are just, they look good together, but they don't necessarily go together or are from the same collection, because a lot of the times I don't buy collections. I just buy the ephemera, or I'll buy a couple papers that I really like. It's not often that I'll get a whole collection. And so as I was doing this, I went to cut the pink piece, and I cut it upside down, but I was like, meh, I cut it, whatever, it's cut. I don't have another piece. So this is how it's going to look, because the other angle is angled from the bottom up, and this is angled from the top down. So whatever, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm not losing sleep over it. And so I'm just sitting here trying to line these two sides up, because I really wanted them to go together like evenly, so it shows as one whole piece. So this was where I fussed for a little bit with the photo layout. These are photos of when I was moving and packing, and then moved and then unpacking. And so I really wanted to get them all on there. Somehow I managed to get them all on my son's page in one 12 by 12 layout, but apparently I couldn't do it this time. I needed the double page, and that's fine. There was this card in the cut aparts that I thought would be perfect for journaling, so I've tucked that in there as well. And I knew that there were bullnose clip stickers in the new Vicki Boutin sticker book, or maybe that was the print shop sticker book, because I bought the Where Are We, or Are We There Yet, and the print shop sticker book at the same time. I got a gardenia, what is it, 49 in Market Sherbert gardenia collection, like card making kit, and it came with these bows and buttons. So these are actual like 3D things. They're not paper. Like, the bows aren't paper and the buttons aren't paper, but it also came with these hearts. And so I really wanted to use up these pieces, because the colors matched perfectly to this collection. And so I put a large heart in each, and then I kind of just went through and pulled out all the pieces that I had gotten in this collection, and pulled them all out, and then I went through and found all the tickets and everything that matched as well. And so I just went through and started sticking bits of hearts, little ephemera piece buttons. There were a few paper ones, and then tickets. And I think I liked it the best because of the colors. I used blue, pink, yellow, orange, and green. And I used them all because they're all mimicked in the background paper. And so that just made me so happy. I eventually got all these pieces down and created this little cluster down here at the bottom. And I'm really happy with the way that it turned out. I actually have a little tag that says happiness. And then I had these, they're paper bows. And yeah, so I used them too, because if I'm gonna do bows, I might as well do all the bows. And I just used the little buttons kind of as like scattering or clusters, or like enamel dots or sequins. And so I'm really happy with that. I eventually get all the pieces stuck down and where I want. I was debating on, doing things all the way across the bottom, but I ended up just stacking pieces and tucking them in behind the journaling spot and really making things go together. I stuck that bow up there arbitrarily, and then I was like, well, now I have to make stuff reach it. So I ended up just kind of spreading out these ephemera pieces and really just making like one huge cluster on this side. And I just added that little camera there because I thought it looked good with the black and white. Now this is where the real buttons come into play. They had these orange kind of flower looking ones, and so I ended up using those because there were only 3 of them. And then I used some of these flatter, rounder ones because they had the perfect colors. They had the green and the orange and the pink. And I made sure to get 3 buttons on each. And then I decided I needed some more black and white. So I used the black and white circle buttons to extend that black and white off the bow, and one of those went into each cluster. And then I moved on to journaling, and I used these stickers from the Vicki Boutin sticker book to spread more black and white across the page, and I like how it lined up across the center. So I labeled each photo and then just gave a little blurb about what was happening in each of them. I added some of the swirly stickers from the foam sticker sheet to just use them up, and that's about it. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I would love to hear from you.